One, two, three. Hello, everyone. This is Jefferson Troy Mayfield, and I am playing Total War Attila. In this session, I am focusing on battlefield strategy and tactics. More after the opening credits.
Sega. Rome. The Eternal City. I have seen the end of days. And years from now men will say, here began the fall of Rome. The Senate was taken from the many and given to the few. Those who wore the golden wreath grew sick with every kind of wickedness. They were filled with greed, deceit, and malice. They condemned and enslaved. They betrayed their friends and murdered those they loved. They did all this and called it just. And I saw in his hand a book sealed with 7 seals, the first of which was broken. And behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and he went forth to conquer. The air was filled with smoke and blood.
Thank you for viewing. So, as I said, I'm going to be focusing on battlefield strategy and tactics, and I'm going to first I'm going to lay the contextually lay the groundwork, the environment out. I am playing as the Saxons, and my king right now is a man by the name of Anglo-Theo. He is the son of a great king by the name of Gewis. Under Gewis, I have essentially achieved an alternative history wherein the Saxons, who start out, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the game and unfamiliar with history, start out in a place called Frisia, which is essentially the Netherlands, in Brussels. And so what happens here is I forego the continent and go right to the United Kingdom, and I take it over. And then I come back to the continent and I start taking over Gaul, which I've taken over the vast majority of it. Right now, what I want to do is take over the rest of Aquitania, and which is essentially take over the rest of France, and with the exception of Narbonensis, which is a Côte d'Azur, I believe. And so, with that said, what is going to happen right now is I end up getting attacked by an army that I'm in close proximity to. And let me get down there. As I attempt to move my forces further and further south, which is this unit right here, the wooden men. So we are fairly equally matched, and what's going to happen now is I end up going to battle with them, and that is what I'm going to be sharing with you now. This is, as you can see right now, it's autumn, and I apologize. Actually, I attacked them because I ended up finding myself suffering attrition because it's autumn right now, and in the next turn, it's not going to be autumn, it's going to be winter, and in winter, you suffer attrition. So I had no choice but to attack or to suffer attrition and lose men for no reason. And I felt that even though this is very equally balanced, I'd be able to take them. So, with that said, this is the battle right now, and a snowy day in a hilly region, a hilly mountainous region, and I only have one cavalry unit. They have five, so I'm at a disadvantage there. And if they can get their cavalry around me and attack my light artillery, my onager, and my carabalistra, I'm a sitting duck because those are my advantages. Otherwise, we are equally matched in terms of units.
The enemy has been spotted!
Right now, I have my cursor over this illustration in the top center, which gives you the unit count for both armies.
Enemy showing an interest!
Right now, what's going on is the opposing force is mounting a cavalry charge on our right flank. So, I need to protect primarily the light artillery, which is one of my primary advantages right now from them. To do that, I'm going to bring up 2 spearmen and a light axe infantry axeman. Something else to note: the enemy also has more artillery. I only have 1 artillery infantry. I have only 1 unit of lightbow infantry. They have 2 units of crossbow infantry. Please notice here on the right, they're also mounting a cavalry charge from the right with, at this point, only 1 cavalry unit. They have another in reserve. I've been able to, so far, successfully mount defense on my right flank, and I'm holding the single cavalry unit that charged on our left flank, but their remaining cavalry unit that they've kept in reserve is building up momentum for an attack charge.
The enemy have rallied their units!
By the way, my general is right here. The cavalry charge on the left has been successfully repelled with a combination of my 1 cavalry unit and some spearmen. And I've now fully, and I've also been able to fend off the cavalry charge on the right. So now the cavalry are less of a danger to my light artillery and my light bow infantry, as well as my general, and the main force, the main infantry force, is now engaging with my infantry force.
Enemy units have returned to the battle!
Please note, their general is still safely in the rear and has only lost 2 units, two soldiers in his unit.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Through staying together and smart field tactics, we are starting to push back the opposing enemy force, breaking their spirit and getting them to rout.
We have gained the upper hand. The enemy general is dead! Praise the gods! Your victory is moments away!
So once again, a really smart use of units and environment allowed me to take away the advantage the opponent had of their cavalry, which they had a huge advantage there, and the environmental advantage of it being a wide open area conducive to using cavalry. Now, this had this effect on my campaign. Because the person that I'm playing right now, Cola, is the grandson, as I said, the great-grandson of, not the great-grandson, the grandson of King Gewis, who is credited, as I said earlier, with capturing the Isles, the British Isles. Not the British Isles, that's Caribbean. Capturing Britannia, Caledonia, and Hibernia. And Emmon died, and as a result of that battle, but Gewis, or Cola, Gewis's grandson, and heir, who's only 17, by the way, he was untried, he's 17, this is his first battle, gets promoted. And this is a record of the battle. The event happened in 434 AD. Cola gains a rank. It happens in Burdigala, Aquitania. Our enemy is killed. His name is Emmon, and he led the wooden men. We led the wolves of war. And these are the numbers. With that said, thank you for viewing. Until next time, this has been Jefferson Troy Mayfield, Officer of the White Hand, Protector of the Realm, Knight of the Rose, Prince of Wales.